Hi, today, introducing myself, my name is Raditya. Welcome to my vlog. Today I will visit the museum where the proclamation text was drafted in Menteng. I will go there by taking the Transjakarta by from the Waringin bus stop to the Menteng Sat 1 bus stop.
A few moments later.
Right now, I'm at a place that's super historic, the Museum of the Drafting of the Proclamation of Independence. This is where all nation leaders gathered, discuss, and even debate until they finally produce the document that changed the history of Indonesia forever. The Proclamation of Independence. In this vlog, I'll take you on a tour, so you the history from first hand and will definitely feel the spirit of the time struggle. So stay tuned and follow my journey. Let's go. Yes, this museum was once the residence of Rear Admiral Tadashi Maeda, a high-ranking Japanese naval officer who played an important role in the history of Indonesia independence. It was in this place that on the eve of August 17, 1945, Indonesia leaders gathered to days on the text of the Proclamation of Indonesia independence. Let's continue. Start our exploration on the ground floor on this museum. When entering, we will meet interactive media such as iPad in the form of touchscreen that display story as well as floating image. We spend a little information for this room. In this simple room, known as the meeting room, Admiral Maeda welcomed Insinyur Soekarno, Muhammad and Ahmad Subarjo. After they were brought from last o'clock, the atmosphere was tense but unhot. Admiral Maeda boldly provided security guarantees and ordered his residents to be used as a safe place to draft the proclamation. This room is where the manuscript was formulated. The room that used to function as a dining room is a silent witness to the debate and deep talk of the three Indonesian national figures. It was a stable that Soekarno-Hatta, Ahmad Subarjo, and his close exchange ideas and great one important against the world become the basis for the proclamation of Indonesia independence. And to the back of the museum to see the bunker. Jatuh, the rear of this building, there is a bunker that is a relic from the Japanese occupation. The existence of this bunker shows that this building once had a strategic function for the Japanese, although not directly related to the drafting of the proclamation text. This bunker is part of the building history and reminds use of the colonial backgrounds that led to Indonesia's struggle for independence. The existence of this bunker is also a silent witness to the war and tension of that period. Take a look at the typing. Is the typing room. It was in this small room that Sayuti Malik diligently typed the Alphabet Proclamation manuscript. He was accompanied by BM Dia, the was witnessed this historic moment. The typewriter is an important symbol of the process of finalizing the independence script. To the certification room. This waiting room became a test place when the proclamation script was read and signed by Sukarno and Hatta on behalf of the Indonesian people. This signing was the culminating moment of the struggles and preparation for independence. Second floor. From those that all serve as exhibition and permission space relate to the history of the drafting of the proclamation and the events surrounding Indonesia independence. Room is the proclamation room, which contains items that serve as evidence of the drafting of the proclamation text itself. Here is a figure of the Sukarno reading the text. Then here is a replica of the proclamation text. And here is a red and white flag made by Henry Caroline, which was used during the proclamation celebration. And then there are master posters of Sukarno and Muhammad Hatta. And importantly, here is a cassette recording of an interview with Ben Dia and Said Malik who witnessed this event. What is the activity room? This room displays a collection of tools used to support the activities and work of the figures involved in drafting the proclamation. Because the independent figures had different activities and jobs ranging from professional roles to political activities, all of which contributes greatly to independence. Their contributes were greatly supported by the tools that are now part of the collection of the Museum of the Drafting of the Proclamation Indonesia. There is an artistic room where there are several collections of items that are quite artistic and useful. In their daily lives, their figures express their interest and love for their homeland from collection of valuable items that reflect their roles in the struggle for independence. As items as a deep meaning ranging from tools that support their work to works and awards that show their contribution to the nations. Second floor, there is also a bedroom that has been preserved in its original state with old tiles and fixtures. Okay, finally for my vlog. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.